2019, all about the health resolutions. Not going to lie, I'm going to suck in for the next 4 minutes straight because we were the president of Innovative Fitness. Curtis Gustafson, great to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We're going to go through some ideas here of achieving the fitness goals, but what's the number one thing to keep in mind for someone that's ready to reset for the year?
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is that when you start on a fitness journey, new year or not, you got to assess and evaluate where you're at right now. So, you know, whether it's a functional assessment, you know, how you move, if you move properly and effectively and efficiently, all the way to your fitness assessment. You know, let's set those benchmark numbers and values so you can measure your success and your commitment going forward.
And some of these assessments take the upwards of an hour. This is like the appetizer of some of the things you critique and look at.
Little snapshot.
So I'm going to hold this right here because you told me squats are coming. I need to work on my squats in 2019.
Yeah, so this one is part of the functional movement system, and it's a functional assessment around the deep squats. So what we're going to do is you're going to have your hands shoulder width apart, or there, put that above your head, touch your head. Yep, and 90 degrees at the elbow, awesome. You're going to extend the arms, and you're going to elevate the heels like he has, feet shoulder width apart. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure thoracic mobility and hip mobility. So if you can look straight ahead and you're going to go down into a deep squat, nice. Considering a guy that had shoulder injuries, that looks pretty good. So what we're looking for is making sure that the head's facing forward, you're getting good range on the squat while maintaining good extension in the T-spine. So this is a great assessment. It's not the only assessment. Obviously, we have multiple assessments, and that functional assessment is just one of many that you can incorporate to evaluate how you move before we get going. So
I like that, the awareness of how we're moving. Push-ups we see in every traditional workout. When we look at form, muscles we're working and things you want to pay attention to. Which,
yeah, a lot of people think that the push-up is just an upper body strength exercise, when really it isn't. You know, the core activation, ensuring that we have a strong core and it's activated, is hugely important. Your hands should be shoulder width apart, by the way, so a little bit in. Oh, you don't have that big of shoulders. Let's go. Move them in a little bit. Okay. And the key things is we want to activate our quads, so squeeze our quads, squeeze our glutes, and then activate our lats. So we want to how you activate your lats is looking at your hands and turning them like a corkscrew. So adding tension to the hands is going to activate this. So now you're fully activated. Glutes, quads are on, core is on, and you're going to go down into a push-up and then come back up. It's going to be a lot more difficult than you can imagine, but you're doing it properly. He's leading with the chest, core is activated, quads are tight, glutes are tight, and lats are turned on. Now, if someone has difficulties with this, usually people tend to go down to their knees on a push-up, when really at the end of the day, that's not a good regression of a push-up. What we'd recommend is putting your hands on an elevated surface. This isn't that elevated, but this is a great start. If you have difficulties doing it from your toes, try an elevated surface. Same thing, looks great. Same cues. Awesome. Quads are tight. Core's turned on. We're going to tilt your pelvis a tad bit. And you're going to lead with the chest.
And always breathing out on the way back up.
You got it. Exhale on the exertion. So.
Okay.
Great.
Agility a big part of the assessment?
You know what? It's one key component of obviously your health and fitness. You know, agility actually measures speed, balance, coordination. So it doesn't matter how old you are, whether you're a young athlete or you're the elderly, balance and coordination is a key part of how athletic we are. So the ladder is a great drill to assess agility. What we're going to do is we're going to put both feet in the agility ladder in each rung, just your toes like so. And what you're going to do is each foot is going to go in each rung. You're going to go all the way down and all the way back.
And why is
we're doing that one more time.
Why is this aspect so crucial to an all-around workout versus just strength training?
Okay, so agility, once again, measures balance, speed, coordination. It's a short stint. In this example, whether you're an athlete changing directions or just a independent person or a general population that's walking down the street, it's really important that we actually evaluate and look at balance and coordination as part of our overall fitness.
And for anybody that wants to get significant results in 2019, how do we essentially create new habits that will stick versus goals that are just going to be around for a couple of weeks?
Well, there's a lot of options. One thing is grab a friend, family member, and do your assessment together. Do your fitness evaluation together. Commit to a program together. You don't have to have the same functional assessment, fitness assessment results, and you don't have to have the same goals. What you want is the accountability to get to the gym and be consistent, because that's what it's all about. 30 minutes of activity every single day is going to provide a solution and a program for you to get healthy and active.
I like your attitude.
Awesome.
It's good. Curtis, president of Innovative Fitness right here. I can now breathe. Not at all.
Suck it in.
Yeah, dad bod. Got to work on his dad bod, right? Thanks, Curtis.
Awesome.